Be who you wanna become. I feel like a lot of us will say, when I get to this place in my life, then I'm gonna act this way. When I get into that school, then I'm gonna start studying hard. When I move to that city, then I'm gonna get into shape. When these things happen, that's when I'm gonna change. That's when internally I'm gonna think about myself differently. But we have to understand that when we decide to change and when we do things that that person that we want to become is doing, then that's when we'll change. When we start to change internally, that's when externally, that's when our environment changes. But a lot of us will wait for the things around us, the environment that we're in, to change before we change. We have to ask ourselves, who is the person that we want to become? Who's the person we want to become, and what are they doing? A lot of us will be like, yeah, when I get there, then I'm gonna change. When these things line up, when this thing happens, then I'm gonna change. Then I'm gonna start doing those things. For me, a big thing that I've been not doing and I should be doing, things that I've done before and I know they help a lot, is daily journaling. I used to journal every single day. I used to write my ideas down, write the way I was feeling, what's going well, what isn't. And recently I've just been lacking. I haven't been doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing, and I tell myself, oh, when I get to this position in my life, then I'm gonna start to journal again consistently. Then I'm gonna do all these things. It's like that with a lot of people. People are like, yeah, when this thing happens, then I'm gonna start to get into shape. When my career finally starts to fall into place, then I'm gonna have time to get into that routine and start going to the gym. A lot of us will wait for our environment to change in order for us to change. Waiting for things to happen, waiting for your environment to change is never going to work. You'll be waiting and waiting. Your environment changes when you change. So ask yourself, who is the person that I want to become, and what do they do on a daily basis? Ask yourself, what I'm doing now, is that what that person would do? You don't have to wait until you have that career to act like that person. You don't have to wait until you hit this many followers in order to be a good influence on people. You don't have to wait for certain things to line up in order for you to become that person. We have to act and think like the people that we want to become. You want to become a successful person on social media, you have to think like them. What do they do on a daily basis? They edit, post their clips, film daily videos, post daily videos, and you're like, yeah, once I blow up, once I become a solid, stable person in that field, in my niche, then I'm gonna do daily posts. But you have to understand that the person that you want to become is that person who posts daily. So even if you're not at that stage where you want to be, you still have to post daily. Or when you're trying to get into shape, you're like, yeah, when I get my dream body, then I'm gonna go to the gym consistently. But the person who goes to the gym consistently then gets that dream body, not you get that dream body and then you go consistently, right? So understanding that you have to think and act like the person that you want to become. You want to be great, you have to act great. You want to be good, you have to act good. But what you're doing now isn't getting you anywhere closer to the person that you want to become. You're not thinking like that person, you're thinking like you. And if you want to stay in the position you are now, then that's okay. But I know for me, I know for a lot of other people, we want more. We want to become better. We want to grow. How do those people think? How is the person that I envision myself to be in a couple of years? What is their life? What do they do on a daily basis? Thinking like them, being like them, right? So you'll eventually trick your mind into thinking that I am this person. If you do things that that person does, then your brain is going to associate you with those things, right? If you always try to become better, if you always think a certain way, your brain is going to think that you're like that. And when your brain thinks that way, then you change internally. Your life will change internally, and then slowly your environment will also change. A lot of us I know will say that we're going to do something. We say we're going to be consistent. We say we're going to get into shape, but we never do it. We never do what we say we're going to do, and our brain sees that. Our brain sees that whatever we say we're going to do, we never do. And we slowly lose respect for ourselves. We slowly lose respect for our word. But understanding that if you tell yourself you're going to do something, you have to do it. You do it, and then your brain will associate whatever you say to whatever I say I'm actually do. A lot of the times we say all these things, we never do it, and it's a pattern. Our brain knows, oh, we're just saying it just to say it. But if you always do what you say you're gonna do, you're always gonna do it because your brain knows that you're gonna do it. Even if you're tired, even if you're upset, you will make it work. You'll make it happen, right? So once you say you're gonna do something, do it. Once you say I'm gonna do this, you have to do it, because every single thing that you say you're gonna do and you don't end up doing, that adds a stack onto I'm not good enough. I don't think I'm good enough, right? A lot of us will subconsciously not try hard enough or not give our all because we're scared of, if I go all in and I fail, then it means I'm not good enough. But you have to put your all into everything. You have to try hard until it works, right? If it doesn't work the first time, it doesn't mean that you failed. It means that you've seen a way that doesn't work, right? The only way that you fail is if you quit. A lot of us will treat our job with so much more respect than we treat ourselves. We have to show up for our job, and we always do. We have to be there at 9 and we're there at 8:55. But when we tell ourselves we're going to do something, we don't do it. We have to respect ourselves. We have to respect what we want and what we want to do as much as our jobs. Once you respect yourself that much, then you'll become where you want to be. Then you'll get to the places that you need to be at. So being who you want to be, thinking like that person, acting like that person, be who you want to become.